Just talking? Well, what's the show about? About nothing.
So, I had a thought. I've been enjoying the new Young Rock, the TV show, Young Rock, which kind of it's a fictitious story about the real life story of The Rock.
Okay.
So, fictitious story. Wait, does that
I'm
go
trying
there?
to put that.
How many?
Figure that one out.
How many episodes?
They're only in the second episode. I think
Okay.
the third one may drop tonight or something like that.
All right.
Oh, got
But
it.
The Rock retells his like kind of upbringing, his real life upbringing, but in a
Fictitious way.
well, yeah, like the storyline of the show is fictitious,
Yeah.
because it's set in the future where the Rock is running for president,
Ooh.
and
A little bit of what do they call that?
Foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing.
Yes.
There you go. Good job.
this actually is he plays right into it because the thought had so there's the Ukrainian president
Okay.
who got elected and is now the official president. But before that was an actor who played a president on TV and then got elected.
Planted the seed.
This is what it started, got my wheels turning. Where like we've talked about it before, and I've mentioned where like if The Rock was running for president, I'd probably vote for him.
Yeah.
Just seems like a really cool dude. And then I was like, is he like planting the seed like that? He's legitimately going to run for office. Double checking.
I definitely think it's one of those situations where people subliminally are taking that information in and having fun with it. The show is great. I don't know if it'll be a hit, but it sounds like it's got a good recipe. And then later on, it's like, God, what can we compare it to? There's got to be things in our lives that somebody's planted a seed, and then later on you're like, I'll order the number 2, because you heard it before.
I get what
You
you're
sort
saying.
of do a callback.
The planet seed, yeah.
And it's like almost a power of suggestion. You know,
Yes.
you can use it to your defense in a conversation. If you want to go eat somewhere, you might be like, maybe we should try,
Or start mentioning it like as you get to somebody's house, to be like, I was looking at a Domino's ad, and then later
Absolutely.
everybody's hungry. Maybe some Domino's.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yep.
You know what? It's like the ultimate ad. Because if you think about it, like when you're scrolling through your feed, you're like, oh, you see an ad for something. Then you think about it later, or it followed what you were thinking.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I got to get this. Or, that kind of reminded me I want to pick up this,
Yeah.
So The Rock is planting the ultimate ad of like,
Ultimate.
oh, now you remember you saw me on TV as the president.
Yeah.
Now you're going to vote for me as
Did
president.
Ronald Reagan ever play a president before he became president?
Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to fact check that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't
That might be
See,
worth
we need
looking
a
up.
fact checker.
Might be worth looking up. We might be repeating history right here.
But that's what got me on the idea. Like, we just, obviously we just came out of the presidency of Donald Trump, which was a celebrity turned president.
Yeah.
We saw the presidential aspirations of one Kanye West,
Right.
which is celebrity going into politics.
Yeah.
And then, interesting enough, I just heard Will Smith may be considering getting into politics.
Interesting.
And so my question was, are we entering, because maybe coming out of the Trump presidency, like, are we entering a new season of like celebrities really engaging in politics, like really making runs at, political offices, either senators, congressmen, president, possibly?
Which is so funny to me because if you think about it the other way around and name somebody that's in politics right now.
AOC, that's the only one that can come to mind right now.
She wants to become an actor tomorrow.
Oh, kind of flip it.
Yeah.
All
Oh.
right.
It's
You could say they
what's
are
a good
actors.
word? It's very well.
Sorry,
I mean,
sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
Except for Bernie, man.
He's got the still mitts on. He's got his mittens.
He's still sitting there, 85-degree weather.
That was awesome. I can't believe we got that this year. That was pretty cool.
The best meme ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But
Gonna buy those shirts.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm sure a lot of these politicians are going to be saying, like, oh, it sounds easy enough, You just want to flip the switch and do it because you think you can do it, but you have no experience. You've never had any aspiration to do anything about this your entire life until now. Most of these people.
Oh, so you're thinking that the celebrities have the idea that like, oh, well, politics isn't that hard, I can probably make the jump type thing? Or
I think that's what they have to be thinking, because it's a little I'm trying to think of a big word like ostentatious or very, I don't even know if that's correct.
Aspirational?
But beyond that, like more, it's like they're just how dare them, not that I'm saying that, but I'm sure that politicians look at them that way, you know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, you think it's that easy that you can just turn it on and want to be, just because you have a celebrity, you're a celebrity, and you can use that to your advantage, which they can. That's how, they can steer a lot of things. They can steer e-commerce, start selling product, makeup, bullshit.
Yep.
That's what they usually do.
They can sell votes or buy votes,
Well,
Yeah. So
that goes to the effect of, I think a recent poll or a poll was released that said that people care more about their like the elected officials being likable. Like they want their elected officials to be a person that they would sit down and have a beer with or something.
Yeah.
And that carries a lot of weight, like if somebody's going to get elected, because a lot of people have fond memories of Obama because he was such a likable guy, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people
He's doing like crossovers and shit.
he's doing that smile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the slow way he speaks. But yeah, like they're saying, like even if you can't remember any of his policies, like you kind of have a fond memory of him because he seemed like a likable guy, And
Yeah.
the polar opposite will be like, even if you can't remember any of Trump's policies, you're gonna remember him as a not so likable guy,
Yep.
So the likability factor is big when getting elected. And so if you have like somebody like The Rock or Tom Hanks or something, if they ran for office, you'd be like,
Yeah.
I like I've said before, like I'd vote for The Rock just because I don't know any of his policies, if he has any policies.
Yeah.
But he just seems like such a likable guy that I feel that would carry into his office and he would do good with it, or do a good job.
I mean, I think because of his stature, he feels like somebody that you can just follow into battle,
Yeah.
Like never have I ever wanted
I'm
to
gonna get behind this man.
battle for my country, but
I'm next to The Rock. Let's
if I'm
go,
next to The Rock,
brother.
man, yeah, that might be the difference.
Ooh, is it that like not only like his stature, but like he carries some kind of like inspirational qualities about him?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
part of it. Like
The way he speaks,
Yeah.
his demeanor, he's a polite guy. Like, yeah, that's a guy I could get behind.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He has a lot of those qualities that you would find in, a quote unquote leader. Those stereotypical almost, like he's got the size, he's got the, he's very
The mannerisms, like
Yeah.
the
and
etiquette.
motivational. Yeah.
There you go.
Definitely motivational, so he's like, we're gonna go fight, and then we're gonna do, he's, and then we all do a haka, and then we all fucking run into battle. Sick.
we'll run into battle behind The Rock.
Yeah. Fucking amazing. I love that shit.
But I wonder, like, do you think that's going to transfer over into like the smaller politics? Like, do you think we'll see more, like, because
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, like, you got to do a haka before presenting something.
before the state
Slow
assembly's been?
joke that was brewing. I wasn't fast enough to deliver it, but
Should have kept that one in.
so you think this is gonna carry over? Anyways, yeah.
Like, are you going to see like more like celebrities shoot for like smaller offices? Like, are we just in the season of like the celebrity
That
politician?
would be cool.
This is a good question. Okay, I feel if you're very serious, going into smaller politics would be more meaningful. Rather than I want president, you know what I mean?
okay.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a fucking that sounds like a joke.
kind of like what you were saying earlier, like if you're leaping right into the the presidency, it's like, oh, the audacity, like you've never even
Yes,
been like
audacity.
a
Good job,
a
Raymond.
congressman,
Yeah.
So maybe you're right. The better approach, if celebrities were to get into it, is to start small. So start at the state level or
Yeah.
the city level.
Local, where do you live?
Yeah.
Start there,
Go for it. In LA, we're trying to get rid, or California, let's get rid of Gavin Newsom and
Whoa,
get
yeah.
The Rock in.
Yeah.
The Rock,
Whoa.
the new governor.
Yeah,
Yes.
we had the gummy
Very-
bear, California.
You know what? That is a perfect step because, like, The Rock is the new Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you
Yeah.
think
Sure.
about it, like, he's
Yep.
a new action star. He's in everything.
Hands down.
He needs. Oh, yep, that's it. Recall Newsom. Get The
Yep.
Rock in.
Yep.
Total recall! Total recall! This is fucking happening! Total recall! Oh my god.
that's the best. Yep.
I'm gonna fucking push my mic over real quick. Little mic drop.
Check out full episodes of the Strange Noise podcast on Spotify. Episodes also available on your favorite podcast platform.